Disney's Robin Hood is a beloved animated classic, but for an alarming number of people, it's also the moment that they realised cartoon animals could be weirdly sexy. Somewhere between
Weirdly.
Maid Marian's come to bed eyes and the impossible confidence of a fox in a Lincoln green hat, an entire generation felt something awaken deep, deep within themselves. Welcome to 100 Things We Learned from Film. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Planty.
And I'm not John Watson. I'm Kirsty Watson.
Kirsty Watson, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good,
Oh,
Planty.
he's deserted us and he's left me
Thank
with a
the
second
Lord.
string. He's left me with a
Second string.
second string team to deliver to you 100 things. Now, this is something very special. If you're new to the podcast, this has never happened before. I've never done an episode without John. I might have once a few years ago said, "Well, I'll never do an episode without you, John. I'll never do it without you. Can't do it without you." And how quickly we've replaced him.
And you've graded up. Upgraded? That's the word. Not graded up.
Upgrade for a double dose of
I might
Disney.
need to take that back because apparently I can't speak
We're
English.
gonna see. We're gonna see. Kirsty, today we are going to be reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oh Delally, golly, what a day!
Oh, Delali, indeed.
Yeah, and we're talking about Walt Disney's Robin Hood, which was your choice.
I
Why?
freaking love this song.
Oh,
The,
right,
the
okay.
song, the film,
So,
the songs are great. I could listen to Not in Nottingham over and
uh-huh.
over again and feel like I'm losing the will to live. It's just that fox is very sexy.
I have written a little bit
I
later on. Let's
would
get to brass
do
tacks.
him.
Are you going to shag the fox?
Yes.
I think we'll both shag the fox. Yeah, yeah. Bagsy first. The foxes are very attractive.
They are. And
I'd,
it's
I'd
like,
probably have a go at the sheriff of Nottingham as well, but that's
uh,
mainly a power thing. That's mainly a power situation
yeah,
going
that
on
says
there,
more
I
about
think.
you than it does about
I mean,
anything
it
else.
absolutely does. It says far too much about me and my problems. Yeah.
But yeah, no, absolutely. It's a great film, and it's one of those films that I watched when I was a kid. We had literally all they were all VHS's Disney classic,
Mm.
and yeah, it was one of those ones that I would always come back to and always really enjoy it. And even when I was watching it a few days ago, I still really loved it.
Did you? You still got a big kick out of it?
Yeah, all the
Oh,
songs,
fantastic.
that rooster, the great guys.
The rooster, Alan Adale or something. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's an interesting character. We'll come to it. We're getting ahead of ourselves. This, of course, is
Oh,
the podcast where we try and learn 100 things from every film. If you like what we do, you can give us a quid and you will get put on the spinny wheel. The spinny wheel spins. Next time out, I'm hoping next time out, depending on what John's availability is, we're going to be doing Phil. Phil landed on Phil and he's given us three options. I think I know what we're going to do, but I've got to check with John first before I say that we're definitely doing that one. Right, yeah. So, if you want to do that, if you want to give us a quid, you'll get a shout out every episode as well. So we'll shout you out at the end of the episode, and that is 100 things we learned from film.co.uk or patreon.com/100 things film. Sorry, I'm having some issues with my laptop. Of course I am. I'm always having issues with my laptop. Right, okay. So, if you've never listened before, spoilers, we're going to ruin this film for you. We're probably going to ruin your childhood, Kirsty. I think that's probably the plan.
is there much
Like,
to ruin?
like it's possible. Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, like where the fuck
Yeah,
have you been?
I know. Yeah, there's not many young people listen to this. No, not many young people at all. So we will see how it gets on. I am quite surprised because looking at us, I would have thought that this probably would have been better for us to cover Disney's Beauty and the Beast, if I'm honest. I think.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Well, I want to be that massive clock.
I thought you were going to say something else.
I mean, I want that as well, but my pendulum swinging.
We can but dream.
When sadly I am more chip. Anyway, right. Let's go through and ruin everybody, shall we? Right, okay. This film cost $5 million to make dollars and made $33 million, which an unmitigated success, I'd say, at the time. Anyway, it's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, it was what, 1973?
1973,
Yeah.
mate.
That's like 15 billion now, isn't it?
Yeah, and usually I would
Inflation.
look into how much that is for inflation, but the inflation's through the roof, so I didn't bother.
I mean, the inflation of about 10 billion only happened in the last year, hasn't it? So
Yeah, it did. Yeah, absolutely. And this is directed by Wolfgang Rhythman, Rhythm Man, who was an animator for Disney. He animated the Slave in the Mirror bit in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Monstro the Whale in Pinocchio, probably the best bit of Pinocchio, I think. And the dinosaur fight in Stravinsky's Rite of Spring in Fantasia, which Fantasia is one of my favourites. Not this, because I was an odd child. I only had about 4 videos, and one
no.
of them. I know.
What?
Yes, everyone is shocked and horrified by that fact. During production of The Jungle Book in 1967, Walt Disney died.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
Rhythman assumed the creative leadership, remaining as director and producer. He directed Winnie the Pooh and The Blustery Day, which won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film.
Never heard of it.
You have. It's the bit where Piglet's sat in the room upstairs, and he goes by and he goes, "Oh bother, trampoline."
I genuinely have no recollection of this
Okay.
whatsoever.
It's the lad with the "Oh my god, trampoline."
Oh yeah,
It's fine. Oh
I remember
bother,
that.
trampoline. Yeah, fine. John would have laughed. He wouldn't have got it, but he would have laughed. Moving on. We meet Alan Adale. Alan Adale. A rooster who whistles the title song, which has been stuck in my head all week, Kirsty, I've got to be honest. And the only way I could get it out of my head was playing the hamster song. Do you remember that? That was ripping that off.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, the hamster song.
Oh
Yeah, it's that. It's basically
yeah.
that. He whistles the title song. We meet all the characters, and you get to learn who they're played by. He tells us about Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest. Alan Adale is voiced by singer Roger Miller. Kirsty, Roger Miller. Albert Roger Miller, Cameroonian footballer. Not that one, a different one. He achieved international stardom at 38 years old by scoring 4 goals at the 1990 FIFA World Cup, becoming the oldest goal scorer in World Cup history at the time. He helped Cameroon become the first African team to reach the World Cup quarterfinals. There you
Well
go.
done, him.
4 years later, at the age of 42, he broke his own record as the oldest goal scorer in the World Cup by scoring against Russia in the 1994 FIFA World Cup. There you go.
I thought you were going to say 4 years later he died. I was like,
No,
oh,
still
have a
alive at
short
like
list.
88 or something. He's really,
Really?
73, I think he would be, actually. In 2020, he, along with the Cameroonian teammates, received a 3-bedroom bungalow each as gifts in recognition of their amazing run during the 1990 World Cup.
More people should get bungalows.
But at his age, he wouldn't want to go up the stairs, would he?
All on one level. Perfect.
It's good. It works for everybody. The Sheriff of Nottingham chases them down, but loses them in the trees of Sherwood Forest. Little John's a big brown bear, and he tells Robin he's taking too many chances, especially as he nearly got arrowed. I think that's what that's called.
I love the fact that there's like 3 characters that always stuck with me with Disney films, and they're all voiced by that same guy, and he doesn't change his voice. It's
No, he's only
exactly
got
the
one
same,
voice.
whether he's Baloo, Little John, or Thomas O'Malley, who I'd also do, by the way. It's just
Of course,
exactly the
Thomas O'Malley
same.
the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a. Oh, that's a foxy cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I
This is
mean
with
it's
you and
a little
Ginger.
bit more weird because they're not like inhuman
just a
clothes and
cat.
stuff. It's just a cat, but
Do I need to keep you away from my cats? Is that
I
what
might
you're
need
saying?
to up my therapy sessions.
I'm going to argue you do. There's a bit where Robin says, "Oh, the sheriff and his whole posse couldn't lift you off the ground," and I had to look at this guy and I was like, one, that's really fat phobic, but then I guess it is the 70s. 2, this is a terrible English accent. Who's this awful American doing an English accent? No, it's an English actor. It's atrocious. Robin, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Robbing from the rich to give to the poor? We never rob, we just borrow. Borrow? Boy, are we in debt. Wah, wah. It's good. It's good. There's a parade of animals, and they're leading Prince John and his pal Sir Hiss. It's a bit on the nose, that one. It's almost like calling me, I don't know, Sir Mouth. Although, And
Or
they've been
Ptolemy, lady, tiny small lady.
Lady Tiny Small Lady.
Yeah.
That's good. Is that double barrel? Is that hyphenated?
Oh, it's all hyphenated.
Just a bit. The Parade of Animals have got Prince John, of course. He says to coin a phrase, rob to the poor to feed the rich. And I'm like, I quite like that. That's funny. Nottingham is the next stop for them. Oh, the sweetest plum of all. Prince John is King Richard's brother, but John won't have his name said. So who is Cobra? Question mark.
I think
Hypnotizes
just
Richard.
generic snake.
Generic
Any.
snake. An adder, surely, if it was British.
Well, you would think so. But so Sir Hiss is meant to be based on Guy of Gisborne.
Oh, right, is he
So
really?
yeah, so he's meant to be Guy of Gisborne and what's the one from the Jungle Book? Car. So it's like
Yeah.
a mix between the two. So
Okay.
obviously he tries to do that hypnotizing thing at one
Yeah,
point.
it's like you're just ripping off your own film.
Yeah, pretty
Plenty
much.
of that though, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. But yes, that's what he's meant to be based on. Because I was kind of like, there's not going to be an actual guy. I'm not that a load of these people are actually real, because Robin Hood's lore and all that. But is this guy meant to be
Steady. Don't upset a man from Nottingham. Don't do it.
He lives on in people's hearts.
He's the prince of our hearts.
The prince of our hearts.
Sure.
I've got some stuff on Prince John and King Richard. So they were obviously brothers, did actually exist. So Richard Lionheart, he lived between 1157 and 1199, and he was King of England from 1189. He gained the title Lionheart due to being noble, brave, and his fierce leadership.
And eating the hearts of every lion he came.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
He was the third of Henry II's 5 children, and so therefore he wasn't expected to be king, but both his older brothers passed before their father did. And looking at it, it looks like he could have been part of the Plantagenet kind of house. Or the Angevin. I might be pronouncing that completely wrong. Historians can't agree whether Henry II was the first Plantagenet king or whether it was Henry III, who was 2 kings after Richard Lionheart. History
indeed. There's plenty more of that.
And despite him being king for 10 years, he only actually spent about 6 months in the country.
Oh, right, okay.
The rest of the time he was out crusading in France and in captivity, and nearly bankrupt England twice.
It sounds like Nigel Farage in many ways, doesn't it? What a dick. Yeah, okay. So Sir Hiss hypnotised Richard and sent him to the Crusades. Richard was always mother's favourite. It's good. Know any famous hypnotists, Kirsty?
Oh God. What's his name? McKenna. Paul McKenna?
Paul McKenna, yeah, that's right. Not the ex-Forest footballer, listeners. Started working on a radio top shop, age 16, which makes him sound like a right wrong-un, doesn't it? Straight away, radio top shop. In 1999, McKenna successfully sued both the Daily Star and the National Enquirer for libel after they published articles that alleged he damaged the mental health of a man who he hypnotised in one of his shows. Both cases resulted in 6-figure settlements. The man involved had sued McKenna in a previous trial, but the judge dismissed the suit after concluding that there was no evidence that McKenna's stage hypnosis posed any risk to those taking part.
What did he hypnotise him to do? That it caused
probably cluck like a chicken. It's always cluck like a chicken, isn't it?
Well, yeah, or sit down, stand up,
or
do a funny dance,
go to the Crusades. I don't know. Go fight in the Middle East. Yeah, exactly, for a religious war. Sure. I mean, that would cause a lot of risk to him.
Yeah, well,
that judge was wrong. Robin and Little John arrived dressed as a fortune teller women. Now, weirdly here, for some reason, I've written Lil John. Yeah! Yeah! I don't think it's Lil John.
Is he from the east side of Nottingham?
Yeah, I'm technically from South. Yeah. South. Anyway, enough. I was just trying to figure out which bit of Nottingham because I haven't lived there since I was little. I'm definitely not from the east side, although that would be good. The prince stops them to get his fortune told, and Robin takes the jewels out of the rings by kissing his hand, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. It's a real kiss the royal sausage fingers here. Hiss spots this and tries to make John notice, but he puts him in a wicker basket and sits on him. So I thought here, what is it with snakes and wicker baskets? Because they always seem to be in wicker baskets in films, don't
Oh, they fucking love them.
So,
They love
I
them.
did a bit of Googling, and thanks to tvtropes.com for this one. Despite a common misconception, real-life snake charmers don't literally hypnotize the snake with their music. Snakes can't hear the melody since they lack an outer ear. There you go. They can sense vibrations made by sound. They aren't being hypnotized either. What really happens is the snake perceives the movements of the performer and his flute as a threat and assumes an upright warning stance, tracking the end of the flute as if it was the head of a rival snake. How cool is that?
Ah. So anytime these people like, oh, I'm charming my snake, come and have
Yeah.
a little look, but just don't go near it because it probably will strike.
That's absolutely right. What's
Oh.
Mr. Chips doing now? Snake charmer. That's right. Yes. Yeah, we all
So
remember that.
He ties them in a knot before he puts them in the
He
basket.
does
doesn't
time in
he?
a knot, yeah.
So I was wondering whether it's possible because obviously the shape of them and all that. You can try, but it's cruel. So don't do that.
Don't do that to snakes.
That's mean. But snakes can sometimes form loose temporary loops or knots, especially for defensive reasons or during shedding. But they can easily untie themselves. There's very rare cases of illness such as inclusion body disease. I don't know what that is. Where snakes do get themselves into knots and they cannot escape.
Man, inclusion body disease. Yeah.
I know.
Get
What could that even be?
I don't know.
You're being too inclusive,
aren't they?
too inclusive.
Robin tells the prince that he can see a future where John's name will go down in history, and he steals a bag of coins. Meanwhile, little John is stealing hubcaps, solid gold.
There wouldn't be any hubcaps.
No, there wouldn't be any hubcaps.
There's so many factual inaccuracies in this film, by the way.
You get that in pretty much every film we cover. There is no such thing as solid gold, in fact. Solid gold! Both 24 carat and 99.9 finesse are generally accepted as pure gold. Despite this, it is impossible to produce 100% gold based on current technical limits. Removing any tiny molecules of other material is not achievable and would prove extremely expensive and difficult to even prove. So why bother? Why bother? Just don't do it.
Why bother? But also, so if I was to like go for gold during the gold rush,
the gold, right? You're going back in time to the gold rush.
I'm going back in time.
Yeah.
I'm in the past. And you know, you get
panning.
Is that not pure gold?
I don't know.
I'm expecting
answers there. Is it not just nuggets painted gold? That's not what it is. You're not going into the town on your little donkey, on your mule.
No, for some reason, all I've got in my head is Blackadder, where Percy tries to create some gold. He's like, I'm going to some green.
It's exactly what Percy does. Dance on it.
The crystal balls, obviously, it's meant to have fireflies in it, so it looks like spirits. I mean, I might be thick here, right? But I'm not really into my bugs. Fireflies are not actually flies.
Right. Oh, right.
They're beetles.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh. Beetle bums with the bums and the lighting up the bum.
Yeah, and not all fireflies actually produce light.
Wow.
But all the larvae do. So, yeah, I thought, I don't know. I've never really thought about fireflies, but
I guess because they're not a thing here, are they? I mean, in America, true. I think you're constantly thinking, you constantly put them in jars and going, and shaking them up like some sort of monster to make them glow. Kids are awful.
And that's also cruel, guys. Do not do that.
Yeah, you ant bully. Give it a rest.
Leave the snakes, leave the fireflies.
The gold. Little John takes the gold from the chest and heaves it into his ample bosom, by the way. Ooh la la. And they make a run for it. John realizes Prince John realizes he's been robbed. When they try to make chase for the boys, the wheels fall off the wagon. It's like this podcast. Hiss and the prince end up in the mud. John in long johns, which I quite liked. I thought that was quite good. Heat Gen maximum thermal long johns at Marks and Spencer's, 28 quid.
Oh, I didn't realise you could still buy them.
Just put the heating on, lads. You know what I mean?
What happens if you're in a place with no heating?
Get some long johns, 28 quid, Marks and Spencer's.
No, yeah.
Thank you, Marks and Spencer's. I will take my pair of long johns now in payment. John smashes the mirror over Hiss, and Hiss says, 7 years of bad luck. Now, Romans believe mirrors held part of the soul, and that it took 7 years for life to renew itself, meaning a broken mirror damaged the soul for that duration. That's where that comes from.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not quite as exciting as I thought it might be. I thought it might be a bit more interesting.
Oh, wait, can I redo my reaction to that?
Yeah.
It cannot be. There we go.
There you go. It is. Yeah, 7 years renew your life. I just don't think I could be bothered. Have the 7 years. Have them. It's fine. I
didn't want them anyway. I'm tired.
I'd just waste them podcasting. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's so true.
We learned later that there's £1,000 price on Robin's head, which seems a lot of money for the time. Seems like a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been about 10 bajillion these days, surely. Everything's 10 something. So.
Yeah, 1973. £1,000 would now be 11,079p, which is
actually quite nuts when you think about it, isn't it?
No, but that's only since 1973. It's not that long.
I know, but yeah, that's it's not that long, so therefore it is quite a large amount for it to go up by.
Average annual inflation, Kirsty, 4.63%.
I can't do that math, mate.
Thatcher's Britain. That's what that is. Thatcher's Britain. There were various measures of money in medieval England. A pound sterling was worth 20 shillings, and a shilling was worth 12 pence. So £1 was worth the equivalent of 240 pence. Why?
Like, why are you making it so complicated? People weren't that smart back in those days and didn't have schools. Are you expecting people to count?
Smarter than me. During the Middle Ages, a labourer could expect to earn £2 a year, which meant 2 pence per day. Think that's good? Come and work at the council.
But
the Sheriff of Nottingham arrives. I like the Sheriff of Nottingham. I think he's great fun. Is he a wolf? I don't really know what's going on with the Sheriff.
That's what I was trying to work out. Is he a big fat wolf? And then all the little henchmen are just like little skinny wolves?
Or because he's got the coin, hasn't he? He's collecting the tax.
But, I mean, he's a lot larger than the other things that I thought were wolves.
He's the alpha.
Oh, that's
That'll probably be what it is. He spots Friar Tuck helping the poor. Tuck heads to give some coin to a blacksmith with a broken leg. The sheriff arrives, and in spite of him hiding it in his cast, which is quite a good idea, the wolf hears the jingling as he walks across the room, lifts the leg up and drops the coins out into his hand. Sorry, Ardo, but Prince John says taxes should hurt. They call me a slob, but I do my job, which I've been walking around saying all week.
I can quite imagine you.
It's absolutely true. They do call me a slob, but boy, do I do my job.
So I was looking at it going, thinking like surely they weren't making actual proper casts back. So I'm assuming this is going to be set in like the 12th century if Richard's away doing the Crusades. So in the 12th century, if you had a broken leg, it was treated by setting the bone. So obviously there wasn't any anesthetic or anything. So the doctor or the surgeon would literally have to set the bone. They would immobilize it with some wooden splints and tight bandages and would use herbs for pain. So literally they would grab it and pull it into alignment, which sounds bloody awful.
That sounds brutal.
While many recovered, it was common for the leg to be slightly shorter or permanently crooked, resulting in a lifetime limp. I mean, the shorter things making me think that both my legs were broken in the 12th century, and that's the reason why I'm so small.
Multiple times. Friar Tuck was originally designed as a pig, but Disney worried this might offend religious audiences. So instead, he became a badger.
I mean, fair dues.
This is a badger.
Well, I mean, I kind of thought he was more like just a massive mole.
Yeah, so did I. I thought he was like a bald, hairless mole thing. I didn't even think. I guess I didn't even think what he was. It's just a amorphous blob.
A blob, a monkey
Yeah,
blob, not
a
a
monkey. Could
monkey,
be a
a
monkey.
monk
A monk.
blob.
Oh, a monk blob. Right. Okay. Not a monk-like blob. Sure.
Do you know why monks shave the top of their heads?
No, I'm sure you'll
So
tell me.
I am. So
Great.
it's a practice known as tonsure, which is a sign of religious devotion, humility, and renunciation of worldly vanity. The haircut's often associated with medieval Catholic monks, symbolized submission to God, served as a monastic crown resembling Christ's crown of thorns, and identified them of slaves of Christ.
Wow.
I'm a
Slaves of Christ.
slave to Christ.
Pull up to the bumper monkey. I assumed we were going down a Grace Jones line, so I kind of went. But I called him Monk E, not Monkey. Sure. At a rabbit birthday party? Question mark. A little kid has a single farthing, but the sheriff's taking it. The family that saves together stays together. Just then, a blind man enters the house, and the sheriff robs him on the way out. But it's not a blind
Bastard.
man, is it, Kirsty?
It's not.
It's
It's not.
Robin. It's Robin Hood. Robin Hood gives the kid one of his bows and one of his many, many, many hats. He's got
Yeah, because he
more
gets
hats.
another hat. He gets another hat very quickly.
He has got so many hats. He's got more hats than I've got of these 100 Things You Learned from Film podcast caps, which are bundled up in the back room. You can't move in there for boxes of these hats falling on you. So if anybody wants a hat, message us, and yeah, we'll do your deal. They're very nice.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's probably a little bit big for my tiny.
Oh no,
soul,
it's
but...
adjustable. It's adjustable.
Oh, look at that!
Eh?
See, I'm helping you sell this thing.
There you go. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
So obviously they wouldn't have sung "Happy Birthday" back then because "Happy Birthday" hadn't been wrote until about the 19th century.
By those two old girls, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, and they wouldn't have had like birthday parties or anything back there, and they rather than celebrate their birthday, they would have actually celebrated the saint's day that's associated with their name.
Okay.
And it wasn't until the 12th century, that they even started to celebrate women's birthdays. So women got to celebrate their birthdays, but men didn't.
Oh. Okay.
There you go.
St. Kirsty the Drunk, I assume, was your celebrated Saint's Day.
365 days of the year, baby.
St. Planty the Portly. Sure, whatever. The Robin Hood style hat, Kirsty, is called a bicocket. Steady. Popular in Western Europe from the 13th to the 16th centuries. Originally worn by European nobles and royalty for hunting or riding, but never for officially outlaws.
Oh.
In France, it was known as chapeau à bec, hats with a beak.
Hats with a beak.
Hats with a beak. You like that one, don't you? You like hat with a beak.
Why would you call it that? Can I have that hat with a beak, please? That's not big enough.
Oh, you've made his birthday, says the old rabbit. Keep your chin up. One day there'll be happiness in Nottingham. I don't know after the previous season. Oh, Jesus. It's all about football with me, isn't it? Outside, the kid fires his arrow, but too high, and it goes over the wall of Nottingham Castle, which I can assure you, having been to Nottingham Castle a number of times, is very, very high. Very high. His friend the turtle is worried about Prince John, but they still head in, even though he's not turtly enough for Nottingham Castle Turtle Club or something. Inside, Maid Marian, Maid Marian, let us kiss with tongues, and her handmaiden Lady Cluck are playing badminton. Now, I like Lady Cluck. She reminded me of Nanny from Count Duckula.
I was wondering, and I should have looked this up, and I didn't because I'm useless at this. But is she actually Scottish?
No, she's English.
I didn't think so because I was like, that is some take the high road pish.
It was very much take the high road.
Like, where's this woman's watched one episode of Take the High Road and went, that's how all Scottish people sound, me lassie.
She sounds like she's introducing the country dancing, didn't it? It's Jackie Bird on New Year's Eve.
And so when they go over, and obviously it's made Marion,
Maid Marion, yeah.
Maid Marion, and Lady Cluck. They're playing. I assuming it was badminton. And
Yeah,
they've got badminton bats. And
yeah,
all
they have.
that.
Yeah.
Badminton wasn't actually developed until the 19th century. So its origins commonly traced to the 1860s or 70s in British India, where it was originally known as Pune. Not Punani, Pune. And then British officers took it back to England.
Shock horror.
Well, I know, it's
Theft.
Steal everything. But there's an ancestor of badminton that existed during this time period, where we think the film's set, known as battledore.
Oh.
So battledore was basically a paddle or bat, which was called a battledore, and a shuttlecock. And like badminton, it wasn't competitive, so they just did it to see how long they could keep the shuttlecock up for, and then you finished and went home and everybody was happy.
Do your own jokes, listeners.
But
why Kirsty, why must Disney lie to us?
Because they're a money making bunch of bastards.
Oh, that mouse, I'd have him.
Greedy little mousy shits.
Maid Marian explains to the kids that she knows Robin Hood. They had a thing before she left for London, and he carved their name on a tree.
Oh, so romantic.
I know, yeah, exactly. Like defacing trees. Come on, grow up, Robin.
They didn't have to care about the environment back then. No, ozone layer was there, and they didn't even know it existed.
It was a forest. It was a whole forest of trees.
They could have put everybody's names. They could have had their own trees.
They could. They probably did. Lady Cluck pretended to be Prince John, and the wee rabbit as Robin have a bit of a fight with wooden swords. She fakes being killed before the kid drags Marion away into a bush, pretending it's Sherwood Forest. Marion kisses the kid, and all his mates laugh at him because kids are stupid and that fox is fit.
I don't know why though. That bit made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's like this lady is forcing herself on this child who says he doesn't like kissing.
Yeah, it's like the end of Big, is what it is. And vice versa. Stop kissing children.
We shouldn't have to tell people that in this day and age. Stop it.
To be honest, we have to tell them that more this day and age, let's be fair. Release the files. Later, Marion is telling Clucky she must know that Robin still loves her. One day your Uncle King Richard will have an outlaw for an in-law.
High road, take the high road.
Marion, looking out the window of the castle, worries that Robin may have forgotten her. But in camp, Robin is humming the same song as her. He's so like, romantic. I know, exactly. He's moping and mooning, and he burns the dinner. I can't help it. I love her, Johnny. What? John tells him to climb the castle wall and carry her away. What have I got to offer her? Well, you can't cook, that's for sure. Sorry, Johnny. Guess I was thinking about Elliot Anderson leaving in the summer again. Yeah. Frytuck arrives and tells Prince John he's having an archery tournament tomorrow. And although they're not invited, he knows that Marion would be disappointed if he isn't there. She's going to give a kiss to the winner. And that gets Robin's little fox balls tingling, doesn't it?
I know I fancy him. I don't want to think about his little fox balls.
You want to think about him at 4 a.m. in the morning screeching at the bottom of your garden. Shitting on the lawn.
Sounding like a woman being attacked. Is that a woman or a fox? Oh, who knows?
It is Sterling after all. The next day it's the event, but we learn it's only set for John to catch Robin. Oh, the dastardly prince. Archery at the modern Summer Olympics, Kirsty, started in 1900 and was at 4 Olympics until 1920. It then resurfaced in 1972.
There was the one from, was it last? When was the last one? I'm so terrible.
24, last year. 2 years ago.
The only thing I
France, Paris.
remember about that one was there was a guy, was it from Turkey, who literally didn't use, everyone
Oh, the
else has got
shooty
the
man, not the
special
gun man.
glasses.
Yeah, the
That's a
gun
gun. I
man.
thought that was archery
Yeah,
for some
no, the
reason.
gun man. He had a gun.
Delete that. Um,
That's not how it works.
oh,
I only
shit.
delete when I do stupid stuff.
Oh, you clever bastard. Um, so the first known organised competition in archery was held in Finsbury, England in 1583 and included 3,000 participants.
Wow.
That's a lot. And one of the oldest sporting bodies in the world is the Company of Scottish Archers.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh. It's all that defending the border, isn't it?
Well, we need to keep you bastards out, don't we?
Indeed. Indeed, you do. Yeah. Most medals in that time at the Olympics, Kirsty. South Korea with 50.
Oh.
Yeah. USA with 35. Stupid Sexy Flanders, Belgium, 21. And with 27 medals, Kirsty, any idea where?
France!
Oh la la!
Was it France?
Yeah, it was.
I'm not just shouting
It's not,
France like that woman for no reason whatsoever.
what woman? What have I
The
missed?
woman, the beauty pageant viral video where they go through all the different countries.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
what
then when
that
it
was.
gets to
Oh, that's
France, she's
good.
like, France!
That's good. Yeah, I thought you just had a bit of a moment.
I mean, I could have been doing that as well, to be honest, mate. But
Yeah, I never know with you. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I won't put that in the show notes because everyone's heard that. Little John, of course, yeah, is dressed as a nobleman and gets to go in the royal box.
ooh,
Just
still
like
the
Will
same
Cut.
accent.
Yeah, well, yeah, he doesn't change it at all. Is he meant to be French or something? What's going on here? He's meant to be a Norman, isn't he?
Well, I think the thing is, around that time, they would have all the nobility would have been Norman.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, there's like a joke later on where Prince John says something like a coup d'etat to coin a
He
Norman
does.
phrase,
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
which is meant like obviously he's Norman and
Yeah.
he would have been like speaking French anyway, kind of thing. So
Yeah,
yeah.
the language of the nobility. Yeah, absolutely.
So I noticed at the contest there was all these kids again with inaccuracies. They had balloons.
They did have balloons. Yeah. Sir Hiss ends up in one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. But balloons weren't invented until 1824.
What?
So they were invented in 1824 by British scientist Michael Faraday for use in hydrogen experiments. He created them by pressing two sheets of raw rubber together. Toy balloons followed shortly after in 1825, and the first vulcanized, more durable rubber balloons were manufactured in 1847. So
Bloody hell.
if these kids were like running around with like something inflated, it was probably like, I don't know, like a sheep's bladder or something, which is quite gross.
Get some of that bladdery goodness. Yeah, absolutely. Pissy goodness.
I really want a ball of piss to hold around.
I don't even know where we were. Oh, yeah, Little John. He's in the royal box. Just like Will Carlin and Dodie L fired in the 90s.
Did I cut you off before that joke made?
You did. Thanks
sorry.
for ruining everything. I write this stuff. You lot. You know.
Just come in and sweep in and say our shiteness and then move on with life.
Watsons! Robin is dressed as a crane? Question mark. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but he's pretty creepy.
Or a stork.
Oh, a stork. Yeah.
A stork's got long legs?
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
and they carry babies in a thing. Anyway. He heads to see Marion. I hope I win the kiss. And he winks. This 3D wink comes out of the camera. And she goes, oh, she realised it's Robin. Oh, well, good luck, my thin-legged archer. I mean...
And that, in those days, was called flirting.
Indeed, yeah. All the contestants have a go, and Robin hits a perfect ball. Robin winds up the sheriff and puts him off hitting a double ball. So his spots it's Robin, but before he can report back, Friar Tuck drops him in a barrel of ale and puts the cork in. That is how I want to go.
I can
That would
arrange
be
it, mate.
mint. Yes,
I mean,
please.
I'll let you get a big barrel, but I
Yeah,
can arrange it.
that's it. Yeah, just get a massive tub. It'll be fine.
It's just your
Archaeologists found
funeral.
evidence of a fermented grain drink at the prehistoric site of the Rakfet Cave during dating to around 1100 BCE. The first major brewing cultures appeared in Mesopotamia, Sumer, and ancient Egypt.
Oh.
And would you believe the Sumerians even had a beer goddess, Ninkasi? Ninkasi.
Oh.
One of the oldest surviving recipes is a hymn to Ninkasi, which is a poem from around 1800 BCE that doubles as brewing instructions. Yes, can you imagine getting that poem? It's like, I've written you a poem. It's also how to make potato wine.
If it's a recipe, can you call it a poem? I don't think you
I
can.
guess, well,
That's
look,
somebody that's went, shit, I forgot to write this romantic thing for someone. Fuck, that's the only thing I can find. I made you this poem. You want it's not a typical poem because it's not rhyme and stuff, but it's too intellectual
but
for you.
you
But
can
here you
use
go,
it
and you can also use it to make yourself some alcoholic
to make
beverages.
your own birthday present, which I didn't do yet. Prince John says, "My dear, I think you favour the gangly youth." Which I really like gangly youth. Peter Ustinov in this, by the way, is brilliant. He's so good.
Oh, the voice is so great.
And he not only plays himself, but he also plays his own brother or something. It's like Nicolas Cage in adaptation.
Or Lindsay Lohan in
Oh
Parent Trap.
yeah, in the Parent Trap, very good Disney related. I love the fact I went highbrow and you went Lindsay
Well,
Lohan
how
Disney film.
dare you,
How
lowbrow
very
Disney?
dare
How
I?
very
Very
dare
dare
you?
I? Yeah. For the final round, the sheriff is cheating and has someone inside the target just and creep away. It's pretty good after he's already hit the bull. Loads of people boo, but he's still allowed to do it. It doesn't stop Robin, though. He splits the sheriff's arrow, which we all know is a big part of the Robin Hood mythos. Or I certainly do because I'm from Nottingham. I don't talk about it, though.
Um, so like he's under disguise, in disguise.
Yeah, yeah.
You would think that, and I know he wants to try and win the kiss, right? But there's such a thing as showing off when everybody knows how much of a good archer you are.
Yeah.
Maybe don't go to an archery contest in disguise and then absolutely whip the ass of everyone that's there. Maybe just be a little bit more incognito. That's his first problem. He might be a sexy bastard, but he's not a smart bastard.
They never are. They're only ever one of the two. I would know because I'm neither. The word Norman, Kirsty, literally means Northmen. It's a bit on the nose. They started as Scandinavian raiders who settled into northern France and gradually swapped axes for castles, berets, and onions on a string around the neck while you're on a crusty old bike.
Well, yes, I've seen that loads of times, like on loads of history things because I like history. Yeah, they were basically just Vikings that settled in the land, and then started speaking French, and then turned to Christianity.
I mean, they didn't really get anything right, did they? Let's be honest.
Not really.
William the Conqueror was originally known as William the Bastard because he was born out of wedlock and apparently was a bastard. The Battle of Hastings, this blew me away, ruined everything for me. Wasn't actually fought at Hastings. The battle actually took place near what is now the town of Battle in East Sussex. I mean, come on, you can do better than that. Like Shit Bottle or whatever that place is called, Shill Bottle. It's called Shit Bottle. But every time you go past, it's got a line through the L. Yeah.
I'm sure I've went past a place, going to a wee place called Cumbernauld, and the sign just says village and points to one direction. And I'm not entirely sure whether it's telling you here's a village over here or whether the place is just called village.
It's where the Wicker Man is. Summer Isle, Summer Village. Yeah. After 1066, nobles spoke French while ordinary people spoke English, which is why we still have weird food words.
Yeah.
Okay. So, of course, John knows who Robin is and has tied him up. Marion begs for Robin's freedom, saying she loves him, but John sentences him to death. That is until Little John pulls a sword on him and tells him to give the order to free Robin. And he does everything he asks until the sheriff creeps up on Little John and stops him from threatening the prince further. There's a fight which involves Clucky being the MVP. She manages to beat up some rhino guards, the sheriff, and Prince John. And then there's this American football thing where she just plows through all these big lads.
I mean, she's a strong bird.
Oh, she is, yeah. Long live King Richard! Long live King Richard! And the heroes escape. There you go. Says my ex-mother-in-law. John frees hiss from the ale barrel, and he's hammered. Good lad. And the prince ties him to a pole. Later in Sherwood Forest, Marion is singing Love. Good song, this. You like this song?
It's not my favourite one in the movie, but I'll put up with it.
Lyrics and music by Floyd Huddleston and George Bruns. Not sung by the voice of Marion. Instead, it's Huddleston's wife, Nancy Adams.
Oh.
The song was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Song. Jodie Foster and Johnny Whittaker performed a singing duo together of their version on stage at the 46th Academy Awards, but the song lost to The Way We Were, which of course is sung by the dog cloner herself.
Oh.
She's got a shopping mall underneath her own house. I used to bang on about it all the time in like the first couple of years of this podcast. I don't talk about it anymore. It's so funny. We don't talk about Streisand anymore.
Maybe you just done her to death, mate.
Chance would be a fine thing.
I knew you were going to say chance would be a fine thing.
Fine thing indeed. Me and Yentl, yeah. Put your hair up, put that cap on, Yentl. Let's go. You could learn the scriptures. You could learn the Torah better than anybody else, Yentl. Not just because you're a woman. Oh, Yentl. Have you seen Yentl, Kirsty?
No.
Very good. It's very good. It's got him out of The Princess Bride in it. My name is Indigo Montoya.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mandy Patinkin. Mandy Patinkin. He's very, very talented. Very handsome. Sherwood Forest. Moving on very quickly to Sherwood Forest. Not quick enough, I've got a feeling. Sherwood originally was named Skirudia in 958 AD, meaning the woodland belonging to the Shire.
People were very simple back then, weren't they?
Call it what it is. And the area has been wooded since the end of the last glacial period, as attested by pollen sampling. And this was about 10,000 years ago. And after the dissolution of the monasteries by Henry VIII, boo, in 1536, land of Sherwood was sold and granted into private ownership, which was converted into house estates. Fucking landlords, man. I'm telling you. Jesus H.
Destroying the country, the natural beauty of our country, and they're
Correct,
destroying it.
Today, Sherwood Forest Natural Nature Reserve encompasses 424.75 hectares surrounding the village of Edwinstone, the site of Thoresby Hall. The reserve contains more than 1,000 ancient oaks, which are known to be more than 500 years old, with the major oak being twice that age. And the major oak was where Robin and his men lived, up in this massive tree.
Oh.
I took Rachel to Sherwood Forest years and years and years. I think just before my sister's wedding, actually. Years and years and years ago. So she's been to Sherwood Forest now. Yeah, me and you've been to Nottingham. But as I was looking the other day, no photos seem to exist of that weekend.
So when you said this to me, I have zero recollection of being in Nottingham ever in my life.
Right. When I was living in the East Midlands, you came to visit and we went with the Affords to Nottingham. We went to a few pubs and then we went to the Old Trip to Jerusalem, which they claim is the oldest pub in Britain. Loads of pubs claim that, but it's built into the rock of the castle. No, you don't remember this? It was
I
a
don't
Sunday.
remember this. I'm really worried about my memory, by the way, because you seem like you're describing loads of stuff, and I have zero recollection.
This is like that bit out of Street Fighter. Planty, to you, the day that Kirsty went to Nottingham was one of the greatest days of the early 2010s. But to me, it was just a Sunday. Well, that is going on there. Yeah, we went on the trip to Jerusalem. We had a pint. You had certainly had a half. In the rock wall bit. Oh, mate. I can't believe you don't remember. That's how important I am to you. That's fine.
Do you know what it just means, mate? Do you know what it means?
We've got to go nuts.
We need to go back.
My wife's trying to drag me to Nottingham on a regular basis, and I'm like, we just can't make it work. Why do you think I will go with you if I won't go with my wife? With all due respect to you, someone that I've known much longer than I've even known my wife.
Because I'm funny.
Yeah, you've
because you know that I'll drink as much as you, and we'll both be absolutely blitzed.
True, absolutely, and I'll never be allowed back in Nottingham.
Which is what you want. Win-win.
Indeed, yeah, absolutely. The whole gang have a proper party now. It's Little John and Alan Adair singing The Phony King of England. How what? Roger Miller, Kirsty. No, not
Hmm.
that one. His biggest hit was King of the Road, a 1964 hit, which was 26 in Vesta, Germany, 10 in Canada, 5 in Ireland, so it was, number one here and in Norway. The song won Miller 5 Grammy Awards in 1966. Last time Roger Miller had a Grammy or something. And in 2024, Rolling Stone ranked the song at number 60 on its 200 greatest country songs of all time list. It doesn't sound like a quite high up the list.
It doesn't.
I
No.
can't think of, I could probably only think of like 20 country songs full stop.
Yeah, and about 10 of them are Dolly Parton, and the other
Yeah,
10 are
absolutely.
Kenny Rogers.
Sammy Wynette, yeah. It was covered by the Proclaimers in 1990, Kirsty, and it made its
That's
number 6 in Luxembourg.
that's the one I remember, and the only other version of it I remember is the advert about crossing the road, and it was two hedgehogs.
2 hedgehogs crossing the road, of course, yeah. I forgot about that. They are kings of the road. Luxembourg. Luxembourg City no more. Escher Alles no more. Differentes no more. Patange no more. There you go. That's
Well
all of
done.
my Luxembourg cities for you. Those are the only ones I know. I hope there's somebody somewhere that's been to Luxembourg goes, that was funny. I don't think they will.
I'm just hoping there's somebody that lives it. And he's like, he knows our city.
It's a different dance. Such a laws. They speak French.
I don't know.
France. Yeah.
What?
Back in the castle, the sheriff has heard the song and is singing along when Prince John catches him and he's singing it. It's a big hit, sire. All the villagers are singing it. Well, in that case, double the taxes, triple the taxes. That's it then. Cancel the kitchen scraps for lepers and orphans. No more merciful beheadings. And call off Christmas. A better sheriff of Nottingham. A much better sheriff of Nottingham. God, I miss Alan Rickman. He's the best sheriff, right? He's the best sheriff.
I would say so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I would agree.
I haven't seen that one that was filmed in Dubrovnik with Jamie Foxx and Taron Egerton. Jamie Foxx, he's a prick, isn't he? Oh, what awful
Yeah,
man he's showed himself out
yeah,
to be.
I know. He's not really done himself any favors recently, has he?
No.
But yeah, no, the only recent one I can remember, and I don't know if it's the same. Was there not one that Guy Ritchie done? Or am I thinking of something else? Or am I thinking of King Arthur?
King Arthur Daly.
But that's what it was. Like
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
one it
yeah,
was,
yeah.
it was
No,
literally like
no, it's King. Oh, God, blimey, it's me, King Arthur. Have you got the minerals,
oh
Merlin?
no, your block off. You having a law?
It's nearly as good as that. Did you ever see the Beowulf that was the cartoon Beowulf, but it was like that like uncanny animation thing, and as Beowulf, it was what's his name off the betting adverts and from Sexy Beast, Ray
Oh, Ray
Winston,
Wilston.
Ray Winston as the I'll kill your monster. Rachel does that all the time. She always goes, I'll kill your monster. I'm like, chance to be a fine thing. Anyway. Alan tells us Prince John made good. He taxed the heart and soul out of the good people of Nottingham. And if this all sounds like a cartoon to you, listeners, well, it actually happened this year. Nottinghamshire County Council increased its share of council tax bills by 3.9% for the coming year. The first budget set by the new Reform UK administration means an average household's paying an extra £1.24 a week. Bastards. They've also forecast a reduction in adult social care and send demand, totaling about 30 million. All this after spending 75,000 quid on flags. For when you come into Nottingham, they put flags up. It cannot be the future of our local government, people. Anyway, look. No more politics. I'm not going to do any more politics on this show. All right, that's it. It's the end of the politics.
On this particular episode or ever?
That's it. I'm not doing any more. Anyway, Alan Adair's in prison, I assume because he was singing pro-Palestine songs or something. Sorry. You can't do that. You can't do that anymore. Can't do that. Don't do that. End up in jail, Grandma. It looks like most of the town is here in the prison, by the way, including the children, which seems a
Yeah,
bit rude.
it seems
And
well, the family that's saves together and all that, you know.
ends up locked up together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do your
apparently.
time together.
And the Mises with no cheeses in this thing. It's pretty sad for them. The church bell rings, pulled by Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck, by the way, remains particularly portly. You can't tell me he's not been skimming off the top of the collections.
Well, I mean, I think that was just a symbol of the church at the time, wasn't it? They just took all the money, didn't
They
have to
did.
give any money
Yeah,
to taxis or anything like that, and actually they
yeah,
were using it for themselves.
they were. He's been spending it on chips because he is a friar after all, isn't he?
But I
It's
was
how,
like, I thought for so long that in that the little mouse, so there's a little mouse with his little
playing the organ, like
wife.
jumping, pulling out the
Yeah,
bits and jumping.
I don't know why. I just assumed he was like a verger, but he's a priest. He's a tiny mouse priest.
Oh, is he? He's not the. I
Yeah,
thought he was like just the verger from like Dad's Army.
no, he's a little priest. Um, and but actually, like, so it looks like he's a priest, but he's like looking up to Fire Tuck. I know
Yeah,
that like height wise, he would be looking up because he's a
yeah,
mouse, and
yeah.
Fire Tuck's
Literally,
a
not
mole
metaphorically.
badger, whatever he is.
Monster.
But in the church at that time, especially, like they would have been on equal level
Okay.
almost. A friar could be they were obviously a monk, but they could do like communion and service and all that kind of thing, whereas a priest can only do the service. The monks were literally sacrificing everything in their lives to gods, but priests
Yeah.
didn't, as like they didn't go to that extent as the monks did. So yeah, even though it looks like Friar Tuck's the man in charge, actually evil playing field.
It's a little mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. But that's, you can, he's ringing the bell, trying to make some sort of musical noise, and the other mouse is jumping up and down on the thing, which obviously makes him a slave to the rhythm again. Uh, Le'Veon Rose. That's the only other one I've got. It's the only other Grace Jones song I've got. Yeah. So they the wife comes out and she offers her last farthing for the empty poor box. We were saving for a rainy day. And Tuck says, well, it's raining today. Things can't get any worse. But they can, because here's the sheriff who takes it out of the poor box. It's like
By
he
the
just
way,
hears the sounds of coins dropping, isn't it?
yeah. But did you notice how quickly that friar took that money?
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah, he
didn't
hang
even
about.
hesitate.
No.
Oh, it's your last pet. It's your last. You've been saving up.
Yeah.
I'll take that from you.
Yeah,
Thanks very much. Straight
absolutely.
in the box.
The friar belly bounces him out of the church, and they have this sword and stick fight until the sheriff arrests him for high treason. Sure. In the throne room, Hiss questions why the prince isn't happy. Hiss tells him that Tuck is in jail. Friar Tuck, but it's Robin Hood I want. And then he realises he can use Tuck as bait for Robin. The sheriff's setting up the gallows with a couple of vultures, which I thought was quite good. It does need more. I'm sorry I couldn't possibly fit anybody in until Monday. Needs someone to be a noose around a horse, is what it needs. Robin shows up dressed as the blind beggar. The vultures suspect him, but the sheriff is stupid and arrogant, and he thinks nothing of it. Robin heads down to speak to Little John and tells him Friar Tuck is to be hanged at dawn. How what? Later that night, the boys sneak into the castle to free Tuck. Nottingham Castle, Kirsty, built in 1068 by our mate William the Bastard. William the Conqueror. 2 years after the execution of Charles I in 1649, the castle was razed to the ground to prevent it from being used again. After the restoration of Charles II in 1660, the ducal mansion was built for the first Duke of Newcastle, which is why when you go to Nottingham Castle, which you've kind of seen but you don't remember, it's just a house on a hill now. It's not a castle.
All right. Okay.
With the coming of the Industrial Revolution, which left Nottingham with the reputation of having the worst slums in the British Empire outside of India, when residents of these slums rioted in 1831 in protest against the fourth Duke of Newcastle's opposition to the Reform Bill, they burned down the mansion.
I should do. Perfectly
Like Monty
reasonable.
Python and the Holy Grail sketch, isn't it? We burnt it to the ground. The mansion remained a derelict shell until it was restored in 1875. And why you don't remember going is because you set fire to it in, what, 2014, 2015?
Well, I probably I could have done. We don't know.
You've put that at the back of your mind palace, haven't you?
I'm pushing down the trauma.
Like the Hulk. Dressed as one of the vultures with a sock beak, which I kind of liked. Robin robs the sheriff his dungeon key, all while singing him a lullaby. He lets John into Free Tuck and the rest of the prisoners, while Robin climbs the tower to Prince John's room. I love this little long cot Hiss sleeps in, by the way. Rocking in this.
Yeah, it's really good.
Robin fires an arrow on a rope to Little John, who fires it back, and they use it as a conveyor for all these sacks of gold. It was good.
He's very good at tying those sacks of gold to the rope as well. First time, every time. And they're perfectly spaced.
He should have asked Prince John to help him because he's dead good at tying knots in snakes. Maybe he's good at that as well. Lèse-majesté is an offence or defamation against the dignity of a ruling head of state, traditionally a monarch, but now often a president. There's plenty of that. Or of the state itself. I looked up what is robbing a monarch called, and that's what it came up with. No. Under Turkish law, it is illegal to insult the Turkish nation, the Turkish Republic, Turkish government institutions, Turkish national heroes, and Fry's Turkish delight. Additionally, according to law number 5816, insulting or swearing against the founder and first president of the Republic, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, is a crime punishable by imprisonment from 1 year to 3 years. Sure, depending on how they feel. Depending on the judge, I guess. The prisoners all walk out the dungeon with sacks of cash, and Robin takes the last bag out of the sleeping arms of John. Sir Hiss wakes up, grabs the sack with his teeth. This is the first time we've seen his teeth, by the way. Like, used for anything other than, like, smiling. And he was... and he pulls him and John and John's bed out of the window. I don't know.
So strong. So strong.
The snakes for you. Disney's team once searched internationally for Peter Ustinov to re-record some dialogue, only to discover he was working half a mile away in Burbank. Good. He was in loads of stuff. He was like Bluebeard and Bluebeard's Ghost and all that kind of. He was in loads and loads of stuff. He's also probably my favourite Poirot, I think. I quite like him as Poirot. John raises the alarm and the guards chase shooting the villagers. They escape and Little John lets the cart of barrels loose and the rhino guards and then carries the townspeople away on it. Robin saves a little baby bunny but gets trapped in the courtyard. Legendary animator Legendary animator Don Bluth. His first film was Robin Hood, in which he animated Robin Hood rescuing this little rabbit, him stealing some gold from Prince John at the beginning, and romancing Maid Marian in that love scene. Yeah. You know him, he did All Dogs Go to Heaven and American Tail, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know that. I know that guy.
After a battle with the sheriff who's trying to bludgeon Robin with a fiery torch, Robin climbs up the roof of the highest tower, which is now aflame, and jumps landing in the moat after being shot by an arrow. When he doesn't resurface, but his hat does with an arrow through it.
Another hat gone. Another hat gone.
You know when you see these really rich people and they've got like loads of cars in the garage and then they go into a room and they've got these hats all on hat stands and they're all lit up. I think that's what Robin's got back at the top of the tree. He's got a room just for his hats.
Which one today?
Yeah, they all look the same, mate.
Now I can't remember what you called it. The what beak? The great beak?
Yeah, the hat with a beak.
The hat with a beak. I'll have the hat with a beak today.
I'll have the hat with a beak, thank you. Little Rabbit and Little John fear the worst. But he was hiding underwater with a straw or something. I don't know. Hiss and Prince John argue and chase around the now burning castle. Later, King Richard returns and pardons Robin whilst putting John and Hiss to work breaking rocks. Sure.
Do you want to know what happened to Prince John when King Richard had come back?
Oh, yes, please.
So King Richard returned to England in 1194 after he was held captive. So at that point, he had actually been held captive rather than being... going about crusading and that.
Crusading and that. Going about crusading and that. Sure. Going about crusading.
That's what the guys do around about here. Just going about crusading.
It's on the electric bikes with balaclavas.
It's electric scooters nowadays, actually. But he was initially banished, Prince John, and stripped of his lands and titles. John had conspired with King Philip II of France to seize the throne, but upon Richard's return, he fled to France, only to be reconciled with his brother soon after. And then, before his death, Richard had basically named John to be his heir. So
Ooh.
John actually ended up being the king.
So he ascended to the throne. Wow.
Yeah, he did.
Wow. Okay. Bastards. What a bunch of bastards. And at no point in this does he come back and it's Sir Sean Connery, like in... I always hated that. Like, Sean Connery can't be the King of England. That's silly.
Hello, silly. I am the King of England.
I'm English.
I've been crusading. I've been fighting that bastard, a Saladin.
Now I'm going to cut about Princess Street, delivering some milk and bodybuilding.
It's like that time Sean Connery was Spanish.
Oh,
hello, I am Spanish.
Previous episode of this podcast, by the way. Previous episode of this podcast, yeah. Indeed, right. We're there within sight of it. I've got like 2 more lines of my script written. Woo! Let's get this done. And you can go to the gym and I can go to sleep. Robin and Marion leave the church in a golden carriage with golden hubcaps. Not a thing. And King Richard, of course, a lion, laughs at the outlaw for an in-law joke from Friar Tuck, which he stole from Lady Cluck.
Little bastard.
Little badger bastard.
It's just greedy.
It's just if he's not stealing jokes, he's eating mashed potato. And that's the movie.
Yay.
Yeah, it's done. Right, I've got a couple more things and I'll let you get fired in. First, complete post-Walt animated feature and the first with an entirely non-human cast. Disney had actually wanted to adapt Reynard the Fox stories since the 1930s. The fox, like Robin Hood, grew out of those abandoned ideas. If she was French, she'd be called La Renarde. The animators reused entire dance cycles, walking loops, and even character gestures to save time and money. Maid Marian's dance animation during The Phony King of England was directly reused from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Ah.
Tight bastards.
You don't notice as a child. Children are stupid. It's fine.
I didn't notice till I read it, to be honest. I'm stupid. It's fine. What else you got for us?
So as I've mentioned before, this would have been probably part of the Third Crusades.
Yeah.
But there is anywhere between 8 and 9 actual Great Crusades. I
will be the judge of how great they are. Come
on. So they range from 1096 to 1272. Historians differ because sometimes some historians bunch the 9th Crusade in with the 8th Crusades. Because you can do that, apparently. I don't know. John, so he was the 5th of 5 children, and he was actually King Henry II's favourite child.
Okay.
And it's because basically Richard and the other brothers revolted against Henry II. He died of dysentery.
Oh, good. That's great news.
After eating too many peaches and new cider.
Oh, what, new cider?
New cider.
Oh,
so it was
new
like
cider.
new cider. So it was obviously like cider. They just made it, and he was like, I can't wait.
From new apples.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I can't wait. I'm getting this.
I can't wait.
Indeed.
And then just lastly, bows and arrows, because obviously they're using them quite a lot, archery and all that. The earliest evidence of a bow and arrow is looks like it's come from the Cebudu cave in South Africa, dating to around 72,000 years ago. The oldest surviving bows found in Europe were found in a swamp in Denmark, are roughly 8,000 to 10,000 years old. So they've been about for a long time.
Oh, right. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting.
Wow. Actually, the other thing is the lute, because obviously the rooster plays the lute.
He does play a lute, yeah.
The earliest primitive version of the lute dated back to 3100 BC and was made from turtle shells.
Oh, right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I like that.
And I'm out.
And you're out. Yeah, me as well. Right, okay. Well, I top them up. You're going to tell us how many you think we got.
Oh, I mean, are we above 50?
We are.
Are we 60? 103.
Hi, my love. Hi.
Oh, 72.
Oh, I think you can go higher than that.
888.
It's going to be a long night. Keep going.
Are we over hundreds?
Might be.
Oh, I don't think I've been on an episode where we've got over
Don't
hundreds.
think you have.
Oh my God, it's like my over 100 virginity
Yeah.
been taken.
Mhm.
103.
Oh, 104.
Oh,
104. That's good, isn't it?
I genuinely didn't
That's
think we got
good.
anywhere near as much as
No,
that.
I
So
didn't
well done
either.
us.
You bailed us out there. Plus, late on, the reason I was late to the recording was I was kind of like, I've got to have some more Nottingham facts here. People from Nottingham listen to this. Yeah, so there you go. And we did absolutely zero Robin Hood facts, which I think is brilliant. Like, I got one Robin Hood
But
fact.
to be fair, it's not a real. He's not a real
Stop
guy.
it! Stop it!
Guys,
This is
people of
all I
Nottingham.
have. Stop
People
it!
of Nottingham. I don't care if I offend them.
Stop it!
He's not real.
Robin Hood and Brian Clough. It's all
Little
I've
John's
got.
not actually a bear, right?
What? What?
Get over yourself, guys.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah!
I'm sorry.
I absolutely love that you have no idea what I'm doing there, but there's at least
no
one
idea.
listener at home going, oh, I get that. That's good. I'll share a video with you afterwards. Right, okay, fantastic. Well done, Kirsty. 104. So you finally hit 104. We didn't hit on any other episodes that we did with you. We did what? What episodes have we done with you?
So the first one that I did was Mean Girls.
Yeah, you did. Mean Girls. That was dead early on, wasn't it?
That was
you were
really
our first
early on.
real guest. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did no more podcasts after that. Oh no, one. And then we did Chef.
I hated that movie. I hated it. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I know it. A lot of people like it, but I just did nothing for it. It's such navel gazing shite from quite a good director.
And then the last one was actually about a year ago. We did it.
It was,
and it's very timely.
Yeah.
It was the Eurovision movie.
Eurovision movie. Fire and Brimstone.
Fire Saga? The story of Fire Saga.
Yeah.
Volcano Man.
Oh man, Volcano Man's awesome. Yeah.
It is awesome.
I'm checking you out.
I'm checking you out.
I love that. That was so good. And people are going, you don't like Chef, but you like that piece. I don't care. Look, here's what as another much better film podcast than us says, it's okay to like a movie. It's okay to like a movie. Yeah. So if you like what we do, if you like what Kirsty's done, tell us. Let us know on the socials that you really enjoy what Kirsty's done, because she's taken loads of her time and effort just to cover for a slack bastard husband this week. So it would be really, really good if you do. And look, I know I'm biased because you've been my friend for a very, very, very long time. But I think you've done a cracking job. I think you've absolutely done a brilliant job here. And it wasn't all really boring, dry history stuff, which I was kind of secretly a little bit worried it might have been.
How dare you? You know I'm not a boring bastard.
No, I know, but history can be.
It could be exciting sometimes too.
History can be exciting.
It can be exciting. Show your face.
I can make a movie, Mark. I can make a movie. Again, that's a film I am desperate to do for this. American movie I'm desperate to do, but it just won't work. Yeah, so if you like what we do, let us know. But you can also give us a quid and subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/100things film or 100thingswilllearnfilm.co.uk. We've got all our social links and all that kind of thing as well. And Kirsty, this is something very special for you because we've got a new patron. We've got a new patron.
What?
Yeah. What? Yeah, absolutely. Sam Fuller. Sam Fuller was the lovely gentleman that last week bought us a coffee. And when I shouted him out of the podcast, he went, I'll do that Patreon thing, but I don't know how to do it. I'll sign up for Patreon just to sign up to your Patreon. What a nice guy. What a great guy.
Legends.
Yeah, absolutely. And a Nottingham Forest fan. So thank you very much for that, Sam, for reaching out. It's been a rough old season. Hopefully we've made you laugh. So I'm going to shout all those people out. Sam, I've added you to the wheel. So when I give the wheel a spin in the next couple of weeks, you're going to be on there.
Do you have a kind of theme song for the wheel? I feel like you need one.
For the wheel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not like the Michael McIntyre game show.
I haven't watched a single minute of it because it's Michael McIntyre.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I just feel
Wheels
like
on fire, rolling round the podcast.
But whenever you bring it up, you should just be like, the wheel. Something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of editing. I don't think I'd be asked. Maybe just sing it myself.
Yeah, you can do it yourself if you want.
Go on then, do it.
The wheel.
There you go.
There you go. Snip that.
Good snippet, add that. Right, we'll do. So yeah, thanks, Sam. Thanks, David Lim. Thanks, Benicio del Sanchez. Thanks, Kyle, Luke, Dean, Kurt, Gadget, James, Candy, Oodles, Kieran, Jen, Megan, Dale, Ali, Maria, Ian, Nigel, Dan Belson, Gavin Belson, Aaron, Joe, Biggie, Mono, Ian Graham, Gav McGill, Josh Wilson, Stig, Rachel, and Phil. Thank you very much. Say thank you to those lovely people.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
See,
you
it's
very
nice.
much.
It's
Thank
nice somebody
you.
else saying thank you. Because John, I usually go, John, say something nice, and we go, oh, thanks for your money. Thanks for your money.
Why is it making it seem so scary? Why do I feel like I'm being robbed?
Indeed, yeah. Kirsty, have you got anybody you want to say anything to? Were you
No,
going to
not
shout
really.
anybody out? No, you're not shouting anybody out.
I don't
Nobody
know who to
listens.
shout.
Nobody you know listens.
Nobody
Nobody
I know listens to this.
Not even your sister listens.
I know. I'm
Ow.
generally I'm trying to scratch my head to think about people that listen to this that I know. But I'm not entirely sure. So
No.
if you do know me and you're listening to this, all right. Thanks very much.
Shout them.
Shouting.
Kijabeng. Let's go out the drinks.
Let's go get smashed sometime.
On new cider.
On new cider and peaches.
New cider and peaches.
Bum,
bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Kirsty died of new cider and peaches.
It's the way she would have wanted to go.
When you said he died of new cider and peaches, was he maybe just getting really drunk and listening to Peaches? Fuck the pain away.
But to the point he like shot himself empty. I don't know.
He's busy fucking the pain away or something. I don't know. Right. Anyway, look, Kirsty, I cannot thank you. I have, honestly, my face is hurting from laughing. So I've really enjoyed it. I hope the listeners have listened. Do tell us if you have, because John can go on more holidays now.
Yeah, please give him a reason to go away more. Thank you.
Really good. John can go on holidays and we can do this. And then Rachel wants it to get to a point where I can go on holidays and you and John can make this work. But I'm not entirely sure I trust that to happen.
I don't think I can make that work.
You just wouldn't have hit record. Yeah. In fact, it's a new recording system. I'm not entirely sure I've hit record. I don't know what's going on.
Imagine an hour and a half doing this.
Absolute heartbreak. Yeah. So, Kirsty, thank you so much. She's been Kirsty. I've been Planty. And this has been astonishingly 104 things we've learnt from Robin Hood. Odalelli, golly, what a day. See ya.
Bye.